mọ́ èmi àti ẹ̀ àsọ̀rọ̀ rí ní text ẹ̀ rí mi ò ní nọ́mbà ẹ̀.
Olúwa mercy. Let me ask you
wàá mọ̀ pé lára àwọn backup singer bàbá
Let me ask you some questions. Olúwa mercy. Ṣé wọ́n ti fire ẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá Mohbad ni?
Ẹ jọ sá ẹ kí n clear yín ní kankan. The woman is not kò ń ṣe pure backup singer bàbá wọn ó wá backup fún artist wọn ni ó wá backup fún artist tó wá ṣiṣẹ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi rẹ́rìn náà ṣé kò sẹ́ lẹ́rìn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi.
àti ní kó má rẹ́rìn.
ṣe máa chill fún mi kí n sọ̀rọ̀ àbí kí n bọ́lẹ̀.
I need to be moderator tonight. I need to be moderator so that I can throw away some people. Like Mr. Arise. I will throw Mr. Arise away.
Ìnáyé kò tán. Olúwa mercy.
Mute.
Olúwa mercy. First of all, mo wí ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa fi ọ̀lẹ́ for anybody be. Ọgbọ́n. Nobody, you are not doing anybody favor.
Mi ò fọ̀rọ̀ lẹ̀ fún anybody.
Kí ló wá ń sọ tó sọ pé ẹ jẹ́
àwọn surprise tú o. Olúwa mercy tó wá ń gba àwọn surprise tú o. Bó ṣe wá fẹ́ máa fohùn lẹ̀. Olúwa tí tó wá di ọ̀dà tàgbà tọwọ́ tẹsẹ̀. Tàbí fi change this account ẹ̀. Má gbé wa o.
You are too quick to say that. You are too quick.
Don't make some inflammatory lọ́wọ́ tó sọ yẹ. Ṣé wàá jẹ́ kí n sọ yẹ àbí kẹ́ bọ́lẹ̀? We don't give a damn. So, but if you want to say something, what do you mean by that statement?
Mi ò bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ rúdú.
So kilometer ló wá sọ pé kìíní rẹ̀ ṣe máa ń kọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ àkọ́bọ́lẹ̀.
No, ẹ ń ṣàlàyé.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù ká gbọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ program wa Olúwa mercy nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù fún un.
Ẹ ń béèrè question lọ́wọ́ mi ni ẹ fẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé mo ń ṣàlàyé ẹ ń rẹ́rìn ẹ ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ ń play laugh sound.
Nítorí ẹ̀ náà ṣe ní pé kán má ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Nǹkan tí mò ń try láti sọ nìyẹn má bínú mi ò.
Ó yá go on pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ. Ẹni tó bá ní question.
So this person does it. This person is just a backup singer for an artist tó fẹ́ wá ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú bàbá. My own is to come record for them, do their video and get off Kumbe. So me hearing this pé ó yá nǹkan báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá mi gbọ́dọ̀ máa lọ gbọ́ details ń pa ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kí n wá sí online ní òru ìpé òkè òmùṣẹ́ ó yẹ kí n ti wọlé láti àná ìbọn mo busy ló jẹ́ kí n wá pé ó yá ṣe nǹkan báyìí ló jẹ́ kí n wọlé sí online. Dárí ṣe jìgbọ̀n ní in fact torí I was now láti bèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ṣé wọ́n ti fire ẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá ni wọ́n fire mi mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gan dáadé ẹni sùúrù kí n ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mú parí iṣẹ́ bàbá tó ń sìn wọ́n ń sùn lọ́wọ́ gan ni ohun mi náà gbọ́ ló yẹ kán bọ̀tà ẹ̀ mo parí iṣẹ́ wọn mo tó ń ṣe mo kàn ní kí n wo TikTok díẹ̀.
Ẹ̀jọ̀ ṣé mo lè béèrè question torí bàbá wà ń bẹ̀ ṣé orin critical thinker lẹ parí ṣé wọ́n tọ́ra gbọ́pọ́n lẹ fẹ́ ṣe orin fún critical thinker.
Ṣọ́dá máìtì yẹn ló ń sọ o.
Ẹni sùúrù mọ Mílísì Àlàbí mọ Mílísì ẹni sùúrù ṣé orin critical thinker lẹ parí. Olúwa mercy.
Parí orin critical thinker.
Okay.
Bàbá wo anybody oṣù orin fún critical thinker.
Bàbá tiẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Olúwa mercy. Ìwọ gbé ohun tiẹ̀ sísàlẹ̀. Mo gbóhùn bàbá mo fẹ́ béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ bàbá torí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń gbóná báyìí. Bàbá ẹ kálẹ́.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sùn. Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Mo mọ̀ pé ẹ ti ń sùn wọ́n lẹ ti ń sùn. Ẹ kálẹ́ sà. Okay, ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Ọmọ kan ló ń jẹ́ Ṣódámáìtì lórí bí òun ló ti gbé orúkọ yín wá síbí láti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan sẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ní backup singer yín ni. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
Ẹ má sọ pé ọmọ kan ẹ sọ pé ọmọ tó gbé yín lọ sọ́dọ̀ Super Vibes níjẹta ẹ má sọ pé ọmọ kan.
Okay.
Ṣé wọn mọ ni.
Hello.
Bàbá.
Hello
ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí ló ní ṣe pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó wà níwá.
Ọmọ yẹn òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ẹ ń ṣe orin lọ́wọ́.
Ẹgbọ́n 27 of this is not this month. I mean last month. Lápàdé iṣẹ́ táwọn ń ṣe iṣẹ́ orin olórin tẹ́lẹ̀ ni ẹnjìníà rèé ó dẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ wá sí studio ẹ̀
wọ́n ti wá sọ́dọ̀ fún òun àti ìyá yẹn.
láti studio ẹ̀ ó wá parí iṣẹ́ ní studio ni kò dẹ̀ sí ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kọrin náà we are one so olórin lòun náà so ibi tá a ti pàdé nìyẹn so gbogbo lè tí mò ń gbọ́ sí mi ò understand tí wọ́n ní.
ok bàbá mo
Bàbá
fẹ́
ẹ
sáré sọ
káàárọ̀
ẹni
sà.
sùúrù ẹ mute o ẹ jẹ́ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ fún bàbá.
ẹgbọ́n ẹ lọ wo fídíò kan lórí tiktok mi ẹ lọ wo fídíò kan lórí tiktok mi tí mo fi mú ọ̀pá dání ibi tá a ti jọ ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn déètì yẹn gangan náà nìyẹn so
bàbá
mi ò understand.
so mọ́mí ayé kò tó ẹ̀jẹ̀ fún mi ní 1
Elizabeth ẹ fún
minute.
mi ní 1 second ẹ fún mi 1 second bàbá ṣe ẹ má bínú o ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mọ ọmọbìnrin tó ń borúkọ yín jẹ́ kiri lórí bíi tó òun lòun mú yín wá síbi tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mọ ọmọbìnrin yẹn tó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ní àwọn critical thinker ó láwọn ló ń control àkáǹtì access bank yín.
gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn o.
ó ní àwọn critical thinker ọ̀ jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ máa jáde ilé lágbára.
hello ẹjọ́ gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ lèèyàn máa fi ń ṣe fracas gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń tanná sí I don't understand it wọ́n ní mo fẹ́ ṣe critical thinker.
Bàbá nǹkan tí ó ń sọ lọ́wọ́ báyìí làwọn èèyàn ṣe ń bí yín ó wà ní platform kan tó ń sọ lọ́wọ́ báyìí pé ẹ̀ sọ ní lọ́wọ́ fáwọn
kò sí ó wà lọ́dọ̀ papa bingo papa rí àná.
gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ là ń sọ fún yín bàbá.
She's not common. She's intelligent enough to see what everyone is saying, right? So that is the thing. I mean, yeah. You can come in when I think I'm done for now. Mr. Rotimi, thank you.
ẹ jọ ibi tí wọ́n bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ la fẹ́ gbọ́ ibi tí bẹ́ẹ̀
ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá ibi tó ti sọ.
ìjọba wa wá kí bàbá gbọ́ wọ́n ti jábọ́ lẹ̀.
wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹ fi wọ́n kalẹ̀ kò sí wàhálà ń bẹ̀.
ẹ rí gbogbo wa kò sí ọmọ àgbékọ́rùn rere kó nu gbogbo wa kò dẹ̀ sí ọmọdé nu wa lára wa grandpa wà lára wa grandpa ó wà lára wa so kò sí ẹni tó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọdé so ẹ jọ ṣe rí níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ gbé dúró báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti di ẹ̀yin màmá ẹsẹ̀ ń pẹ́ ó máa kàn ní ipò tí kàn án.
but Mr. Venga ṣe é fi ìpín nǹkan kan right ni. ẹ̀rí game tí olúwa mẹ́sì wá play fún wa ni. bàbá ṣe jí ní time báyìí ṣé time báyìí ni bàbá ṣe jí. Is this man thing? Ṣé máa Europe are stupid ni? Kò tó right now.
Spicy gist no now. Spicy Spicy no. No, don't go that route, please.
olúwa mẹ́sì
No.
That was why I came up.
No.
Nǹkan tí mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé ṣe rí Mr. Aloba, you see that particular lady, Baba said on the 27th of beginning of last month, làwọn mọ́ra. Lady yẹn ní 2 months ago. If it's 27th of last month, it's actually a month. It is not 2 months.
kò tí ì pé 1 month.
It's not 2 months.
Exactly.
So, Spicy, hold on now. So the point I want to make is that Sherry girl yẹn, wọ́n fi girl yẹn camouflage ni. Ìyàn kan gangan ló wà nídìí ọ̀rọ̀ tó rò fi ń ké. But that is an instrument. But they are ready to destroy this man. And you know, I've been for the past few days, I've actually been surprised at Baba's utterances and his choice of words. You understand? It's come as a surprise, and it didn't come as a surprise as well because
Tí Mr. Joseph máa sọ fún wa pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ máa ń gbé wọ fracas.
Bàbá ò tiẹ̀ kan wò pé
ta ló ń bá bàbá ṣe fracas gan.
bàbá ní kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ náà fi ṣe fracas.
ẹ mọ nǹkan tí mo expect wà tí bàbá ní pé gbogbo kinní kan I expected that Spicy, you need to be reading comment as a host. Someone wrote it there. Can you screen Miola store, Moranti?
Yeah,
Can you screen
yeah.
record this? See, these are the times that you will play that voice for him. But you didn't play it. You didn't have it.
He went away as they were about to play it. He went away.
The man went away.
What are you saying?
The man dropped.
He went
He came
away.
off. He didn't even go answer the question. He acted as if he didn't know the lady.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And then before they could play it, the man went off. So that says a lot. It says a lot.
Touch.
And oh my God.
Apart from that, something is going on. Nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀.
Tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ oore ọ̀fẹ́ Jésù Kristo Olúwa wa, ìsìn ti ń tán lọ nìyẹn.
Mr. Bede má tẹ̀ jẹ́ ká ṣe oore ọ̀fẹ́. But nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀. I gbọ́dọ̀ get to the root of. Rí bí Olúwa Mercy ṣe wá ni. Ṣé rí bí Dynamite ṣe wá ni? Nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀. Something is wrong.
Why did Mercy come up?
Why is it just?
For what?
Mr. tún ní spicy gist ń wá káàkiri sẹ́yìn ò tí rí nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ báyìí.
bóyá Gucci
láti láti máa deceive ara wa náà. bàbá náà àmọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ kọ́ lílé so let's forget about the root of anything. This is not the Baba we know before. Láti rí ibi tí nǹkan plan tó ń lọ báyìí.
Mr. Arishe. Ẹ má bínú sir. This is not the Baba we know before. It's the Baba we know before. Baba was wearing a mask before. Are you going to accept it or not, sir? Baba is on mask now. Baba was wearing a mask.
You were that.
So it means he was even in Papa Bingo's platform. Tó ń gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ńbẹ̀. He was there. Papa Bingo then béèrè pé are you in Aloba's room now?
He's just upset because that 30 million was not handed over to him.
You just hit it on the head.
And it will not be handed over to him.
Mr. Kazane.
It will not be handed over to him. He can take it to the bank.
No, it's not even about the handing over.
How can you feel entitlement to another people's this thing?
No, nítorí pé wọ́n gbé àkáǹtì Joseph Aloba kalẹ̀ yẹn ló ń dùn àti mú ìwà yẹn ni, not any other thing.
Owó yẹn gangan ni bàbá wá lọ platform Super Vibes. Gẹ́yìn á ti sọ pé bàbá ẹ mọ̀ kan nǹkan tá a máa ṣe ni wípé màá gbé yín lọ sí platform tó ń bá ní dáwọ́ bí wọ́n á dáwọ́ níbí báyìí. Bọ̀ nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe ni wípé ọdẹ lẹ́pẹ́ àwọn ìyẹn ni wọ́n kàn máa fi yín ṣe show wọn ní dáná.
Wọ́n tiẹ̀ ti sọ royalty wọ́n ti sọ wọ́n ní pé nítorí pé wọ́n reject ẹ̀ níbì kan ó fẹ́ wá bí wá tún gba owó pé kò sí múgùn kankan mọ́. And that nobody should give him any money. One saw, after he left that platform, they said it. Pé nobody should give him any money. Baba Bingo tún sọ lálẹ́ pé ìwọ Shodamite o gbọ́dọ̀ máa káàkiri kó máa lọ solicit owó fún Joseph Aloba. That's what he said.
Mommy, nǹkan tó ń pa bàbá kú is pride and ego.
Lórí kíni?
Because what I mean by that is
instead of
going to sọ̀rọ̀ ṣàkàṣàkà sáwọn èèyàn instead of kan wá pé ẹ má bínú I was emotional and things like that or kinní kan wọ́n máa wò pé kíni nǹkan náà èlé wọn ń dáná bàbá.
ẹni tá a rí ẹsẹ̀ àbí tá a rí.
Royalty mami Lizzy ẹjọ mo fẹ́ sọ point kan I don't know bóyá bàbá wà ń bí báyìí àbí wọn sí bí but àdúrà mi ni kàn wà ń bí. Bàbá mo fẹ́ kí kinní kan yé yín àárọ̀ lájọ wà Nàìjíríà lájọ wà sẹ́rí èmi náà bímọ gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì bí àwọn ọmọ tiyín ọlọ́ọ̀dẹ nípa kankan mọ́ yín lójúmọ́ náà àwọn tó kù sẹ́rí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó wà lọ́kàn yín tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbé kúrò lọ́kàn ẹ má rò pé gbogbo àtàwọn justice for Mohbad là ń make owó ní TikTok àbí là ń make owó lẹ́niwẹ̀ because ẹ máa ń sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan.
Orí super vibe náà ti pé aloba ní
mọ́mí Lisa ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí mọ́mí Lisa ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n land ẹjọ́. Sẹ́rí nǹkan kan wà tẹ́ ń rò lọ́kàn ni pé bóyá àwọn èèyàn ń rí owó ló ṣe ń pariwo justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo lè fi ẹlẹ́dàá mi àti ti àwọn ọmọ tí mo bí búra. Mi make 1 naira látìgbà tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ justice for Mohbad. Mi ìdẹ̀ wá síbẹ̀ láti wá make owó. Tó bá jẹ́ impression tó wà lọ́kàn yín nìyẹn pé wọ́n ń rówó ló jẹ́ kán máa wá, because mo rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí lady Sodamighty ẹ̀ ń sọ lọ́dọ̀ Papariano lẹ́ẹ̀kan, and that Papariano is a useless fool. He was like ó mọ everything but tó bá fẹ́ playan ó mọ bó ṣe máa ń playan. Ó ń sọ pé àwọn critical thinkers wọ́n fẹ́ dọ́gbọ́n láti wọ́n á fi kíní nǹkan tán láwọn fẹ́ ṣe yẹn gbowó lọ́dọ̀ public. As critical thinker ever come out pé ẹjọ́ ẹ contribute 1 naira fún wa, àwọn náà ń lówó ara wọn. But nǹkan tẹ̀yìn ń rò bóyá àwọn nǹkan tẹ̀jọ́ ń sọ pẹ̀lú àwọn ladies yẹn làwọn náà ń gbé wá síta. Bàbá kò sí nǹkan tí mi ò lè fi búra, mi make 1 naira ń bi justice fọmọ yín o. So ti yé yín, and then justice tá à ń wá Mohbad làwọn wá justice fún ọlápẹ́yìn lẹ jẹ́ bàbá ẹ̀ ni. Èmi dẹ̀ ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn tẹ́yìn bá jáde lónìí tẹ́ bá ní ká stop, we will not stop.
ẹjọ́ jẹ́ kí Áfíríkà wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀. It's not a joint account, okay?
But contribute síbẹ̀.
Oh, yes, Baba still have access to it.
Justice, abi?
So, yes, just hold on.
Why does not take money from there?
My dear, just hold on. If you are saying this...
Cupcake, is this what you want to play? This is what you wanted. This is cupcake. Is this what you want to play for Baba that he ran away?
Cupcake, please.
Access Bank,
Cupcake, Angel.
Cupcake, is this what you want to play for Baba that he ran away?
Hold on.
No.
Spicy, hold on. Ṣé rí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí? Onírọ́ lọ́dọ̀ tèmi kò kí ń pẹ́ kí n tó mú onírọ́ o. Ta ló lè rántí oṣù tí bàbá ṣe accountability fún Access Bank, please? Mọ́mí Lizzy ẹ̀yọ́ ẹ̀ mute. Ta ló lè rántí oṣù tí bàbá Mohbad ṣe accountability fún Access Bank? Tá bá rántí oṣù yẹn a máa mọ̀ pé ọmọ tó jáde àpò irọ́ ló rù sórí. Number 1, ó ní bàbá ò ní access sí báǹkì. Kò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bàbá ní Wema bank account. Wọ́n ń sọ fún lórí Papariano ń sìn pé àwọn èèyàn ṣì ń dáṣì bàbá ní owó sínú private account ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ Wema. Ó wá ń sọ pé private account nìyẹn, account tó ń sọ òun ni GoFundMe àti Access Bank. Ìwọ ní 2 months ago ló mọ bàbá. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ń dá owó sínú Access account mọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n ti mismanage owó bẹ̀. Kí ni bàbá fẹ́ lọ máa wá nínú Access nígbà tí ò bá sówó ń bẹ̀? Ìyẹn ni. Ìgbà wo la ti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ GoFundMe tó ti gba owó GoFundMe jáde? Mi rò bóyá ní 2025 yìí ni. Meaning that ọmọ yóò tí mọ bàbá nígbà tá ti já ọ̀rọ̀ ìjà owó GoFundMe sẹ́yìn. Kí ló wá jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ níta lọ́dọ̀ Papariano ipe ọ̀rọ̀ GoFundMe yẹn àti Access Bank account yẹn ló gbé sórí tébù? Kí ló dé tí wá jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó wá ń sọ pé nǹkan tó mí ni pé bàbá ò ní access kínní nígbà tí ò bá sówó nínú ibẹ̀ tán ò fi owó síbẹ̀ mọ́? Kí ni reason tó wá jẹ́ yẹn ló gbé wá? Because gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí ọmọ yìí ń sọ, gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ, ká má parọ́, ká má jalè, ká má fi gbá kan bò kan nínú. Irọ́ ni gbogbo foundation nǹkan tó ń sọ. Tá bá wo way back, ẹnìkan béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ṣé mọ̀ pé Papariano gbà láàyè láti dá ojú question yẹn bolẹ̀. Why now tó wá jáde tó wá ń ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe? Ìgbà tá ti ń dájọ́ sí tẹ́ bá lọ sí TikTok page ẹ̀ àti Facebook ẹ̀, kò sí justice for Mohbad ẹyọ kan bẹ àfi tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ post recently tó bá lo ti mọ bàbá 2 months ago yẹn kí ló yẹ kó o post Mohbad pé justice for Mohbad bàbá lòun ti mọ̀ on 27 jọ orin tó ń ṣe lọ́jọ́ yẹn nìyẹn o dẹ̀ post èmi ni mo sọ ń bì pé píṣọ Mohbad ẹyọ kan tọmọ ẹ post kò tí lè jọ̀sẹ̀ méjì ó kàn wá síta ń bẹyìn bala blue bla lọmọ yẹn ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ò kò lójú tèmi o kò ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ò make sense.
Mọ́mí ayé kò tọ́.
Irọ́ ni gbogbo nǹkan tó ń pa.
Mọ́mí ayé kò tọ́.
Mọ́mí ayé kò tọ́.
Kò tí lè bí oṣù kan yẹn.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ ó dọ̀
ẹjọ́ tó mọ̀
nígbà tí kò make sense kí ló dé bàbá ń lọ káàkiri bàbá ò sùn Joseph Aloba ò sùn ó ń gbọ́ àwọn programs kí ló dé tí màá yẹn ò lọ irú orí Papa Bingo kó lọ sọ pé ìwọ girl yìí stop it tí kò bá ń ṣe pé bàbá yẹn ó enjoy fracas like he said lálẹ́ yìí.
Mọ́mí Elizabeth ṣẹ́rí bàbá jáde nsìn bàbá ní òun ò tí ì gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bọ̀ ibi tí mo ti wá fẹ́ sọ pé ẹni tó mú yín lọ sí supervise.
Exactly.
Èmi dẹ̀ gbójú sókè mo rí pé bàbá ó ti lọ.
He's not sleeping. Ó ń wo kíní káàkiri.
Fantasy world. Èmi mo wà I'm saying the reality nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ọmọ yẹn ó ti wọ bàbá lára èèyàn dẹ̀ ló fi síbẹ̀.
Yes. Joseph Aloba ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ gbọ́ anything for now kò fẹ́ gbọ́.
Wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ táwọn ń ṣe wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ orin táwọn ń ṣe yìí àwọn tó bá ń kọrin làwọn bá ṣiṣẹ́ síbẹ̀ wọ́n sì mú mi líṣẹ́ jẹ́ kó máa kọrin lọ. Èmi sì sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ mo ti láti hand over bàbá fún wọn kọ́ máa manage. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ọmọ yẹn kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ. Ó ní critical thinker tẹ́ ti parí ẹ bá wa release ẹ̀ ká jó sí o. Àsìkò tí tó ní kálukú àlọ́ wọ́n kú sọ pé táwa bá ti lọ àwọn míì náà tún máa dé.
Àwa fẹ́ gbọ́
òní. àìní sọ pé kán release ẹ̀ wọ́n tẹ̀ tún wá tún sọ ibi tó ń ti sọ wọ́n ní táwa bá lọ àwọn míì máa tún join justice for Mohbad èrò máa pọ̀ lórí ẹ má wọ̀rí. Àwọn kan tún máa ru owó dé owó tí ń fẹ́rẹ̀ lápò ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ wà ń bí. So you people should come out of your delusion. For God's sake, this man has been playing you.
Yomi gan sọ pé kò sí big deal. Kò sí big deal in suing president that you can sue the president but you cannot sue Tinubu himself.
And that is ẹni tí ò mọ̀wé ló máa ro gbogbo wọ́n fẹ́ sue president wọ́n fẹ́ sue kinní kan ẹni tí ò lọ́pọlọ ni now àní excuse ni gbogbo yẹn that's not the excuse irọ́ ni bàbá Joseph Aloba ń pa ẹjọ́ jàre.
Kí la sọ ẹni irọ́ níta nípa torí mo ti ń kùn
ní Aloba pé torí pé orúkọ wà ní. ẹ má jẹ má lọ.
Allah is the great. Allah is the greatest. Please take Ayokoto out of your mouth. I didn't allow people. I'm not stopping anybody not to talk. And if
we are deliberating.
If you have cotton wool in your ear, please take it out so that you can hear people speaking. So that it will not be that you are just hearing only my voice. Okay? Your way lepo kúrò létí ẹ kò jẹ́ kó gbọ́ nǹkan tí everybody ń sọ. Everybody tó wà bí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Thank you. Ìwọ tó rọ́ wa létí yẹn. Thank you, Sunshine 24. You said this is how Naira washed.
Yes,
in the hands of Bella. Slatan Sheyiwunmi. But public will still watch Baba Mohbad. We are handing over Baba Mohbad to the other Olule group now. Is there any crime? Baba has a choice. The way Mohbad has choice. Baba dẹ̀ lọ́gbọ́n ju Mohbad lọ tó rágbàlagbà ni wọ́n. So let's sleeping dog láì ó jàre ta ló lórin tá máa gbọ́ ká máa dúró dorin critical thinker tá jáde lọ́la.
We are waiting seriously. Ọmọ yẹn ó lọ sọ lórí Papa Bingo pé wọ́n ń ṣe orin fún critical thinker a fẹ́ gbọ́ o a fẹ́
And
jọ.
then
bàbá mọ ìgbà tó ní yẹ kó jáde.
Mami
Bàbá mọ
Lizzy,
ìgbà táwọn
Yes,
ní yẹ
sir.
Mami
kó
Ayékòótọ́,
jáde.
ẹ̀yin ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tí Sodamite sọ lọ́dọ̀ Papariano. Nígbà tẹ́ máa gbọ́ Olúwa mẹ́sìnsì kí lẹ gbọ́ tó lóun ṣe lọ́wọ́ ó lóun yanjú orin kan tó fẹ́ jáde lọ́wọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
Ìyẹn
mo
dẹ̀
ti
ti lọ́wọ́
sọ
àmẹ́sì lọ́dọ̀ Papariano pé wọ́n ń sorin fún Critical Thinkers lọ́wọ́.
ẹni yẹn gan ni ò wá ní jẹ́ kí bàbá release orin yẹn because definitely tí bàbá bá ti rí pàtí gbọ́nsìn wọ́n lè fẹ́ hold ẹ̀ but the best thing ni pé kàn play orin yẹn because
Bàbá ò ní
àwọn
òde o.
náà
Bàbá ò ní òde
make owó ń bẹ̀.
Ó ga o.
Nice man.
Spicy gist bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn la fẹ́ máa wá fún látọ̀la lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Jẹ́ ìyẹn la máa rí sí
Ah, no,
Gist yẹn gbúdọ̀ kù.
ẹ nídìí ẹ spicy ẹ polówó ọjà kí lálá ń tà lẹ́nì ẹ jọ ẹ kúrò àti hand over bàbá fún wọn sẹ́sì mi ẹ jẹ́ kí gẹ̀yìn ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀ tán tó bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀ tán bàbá máa wá táwọn náà máa di láti wọ́n máa ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù tiwọn everybody á ṣe wọ́n ní ikú Mohbad pé owó ló ń pa fún wọn ó ti pa 100 million fẹ́nìkan abẹ́ ẹ̀ gbọ́ bàbá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ wá ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù tí wọ́n jàre ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ nǹkan mi. Ṣé Mr. Olúọmọ nìyí ni Mr. Olúọmọ ẹ sọ èdè France fún wa náà tó bá yẹ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ wà ń bẹ̀ tí ó bá jẹ́ fake Olúọmọ o.
Sexy me. Mi ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹ wà ní platform àwọn York Daddy ní alẹ́.
Aunty Adébùkọ́lá good night God bless your
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́
soul.
ẹ má drag lady yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Lord take kíní ẹ jọ̀ọ́. You don't need to drag her.
Yeah, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe
láti kọ́gbọ́n.
So ó dẹ̀ lè lọ sọ ní court pé ìjà orí social media ni so ká fi ilẹ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́yọ̀ mi o.
Good morning, panelists. Good morning, Paparino Alake 70, Golden Seal, Shodamite.
Yeah, no,
Monjolo Lua, Madam Shayo, Mr. Rotimi. You guys are wonderful. And I must confess that discourse like this would always bring positivity if we discuss from the place of honesty, the place of justice and patriotism. And I would differ a little bit, and really it's going to look like Marayuk now. And without no intention to attack anybody, first and foremost, we're still making the mistakes we made from the onset. And if anybody will accept this, it is ethically, professionally, commonsensically wrong. The struggle of justice for Mohbad in the hand of practically one of the major suspects in the case.
Ṣé bàbá ni suspect?
For whatever any reason that you want to give to the action of Baba.
Angel, please let them finish what they are saying.
Of Mohbad has placed him in a wrong position in this case to pursue justice for the same victim. There is nowhere they will pursue the case. He will still be the first, if not the second or third suspect. No, it will continue to put emotion or sentiment that because he's a young boy that has a suspicious way of living the earth, a young boy that you noticed as a parent that he was murdered, a young boy that you know certainly there are too many evidences on the ground. There are many unanswered questions, and within few hours you went to bury. And then the same public entrusted the pursuit of justice in the hand of that same person. If the law will work, the hammer of the law will start with, there is no way we want to ask for justice. No court of law, no front of any police, they will be indicting him. So basically, by law and common sense, it is natural to have asked him to say, Baba, and everybody in the house, including you that went to bury Ridley, you're not in a better position to tell us or seek justice here. You need to stay on one side. We'll seek justice and we'll find a way to clear you up for what you have done. By burying the boy hurriedly, by overlooking so many evidence, because there is no one who will pursue this justice, will not come to you. And then you put all resources and the entire public that are intelligent went behind the same Baba. That is not a status, Emilio Moeku, in a case of homicide. A totally wrong way of pursuing cases. So that is the first step. The public made a mistake. And we're still going to be making it. If anybody is bereaved, because we don't even know the role he played. The role we know he played as we speak now is that all the evidence and everything that would have helped us in this case, he compromised it, intentionally or unintentionally. It is the investigation that should be allowed
Nice
to
one.
reveal whether it was a direct intention or it was an error. However, you have not allowed the police to do the job. You put such a person in front. So that alone is number one. Number two, for 2 years, the Baba had access to a strong legal team. Maybe they have found a way to tell him that, Baba, if you continue to press harder on this case, you have no local standing. You're going to go to jail. But at the end of the day, he's been the one blocking every reasonable pathway to getting facts. You can only win a court case with evidence and facts. And even a year before we come in, as a human rights organization fully, there was no even attempt to get a credible witness. When the people in the house, Baba was not there, he didn't say anything. When there was already attempts by the people in the house to compromise, the next port of call should have been the neighbors. They must have had something. In England, US, Western world, hear something, say something. For anybody who is seeking justice, should be able to say what? I saw it. But the neighbor that I met saw something, including what Baba did, and how he took the boy out of the house. They blocked everything. From the onset, because I was on ground, I began to say, now, Nigerian public, it is an honor to put myself forward. This case, seeking justice, it's a privilege to have a face that, the law enforcement, the people can see, okay, this public, who are they? And then if we come together and pursue it, and I said, for the want of it, I found the Baba in front of the case. And everybody said, rely on him with some information. I did. I came out with my truth from the beginning. That was the beginning of my problem. Because I was all after the truth from the beginning. I wasn't looking for whose horse is God. I wasn't looking for emotions. I was just trying to set the record straight, Baba. You cannot go to police station to report the murder of your son. And then the story of all station is settled. They cannot do that. Nigeria is not that worse. There is no way a father will go. You saw your son already embalmed. You saw BLOD. There is no way in this world that they will say they took an individual, anybody to hospital. This brought in death that we are hearing. Ṣé Wunmi ló certify pé Buhari kú ni? Ṣadura ló certify pé kú ni? Ṣé Darusha ló certify ni? It must be by a doctor. Ṣé no doctor bá fi certify kú ni? Nobody is asking this reasonable question. They will satisfy with mouth. They will give a document. So Baba always sọ pé ọmọ yín kú. Ẹni kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ta ló sọ fún yín pé ó ti kú? Báwo lẹ ṣe mọ̀ pé ó ti kú? Ẹ fi lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ẹ̀ bá. Bàbá ní doctor ni, then the doctor kẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ kàwé. But because at the end of the day, he knew they took the son to 2 hospitals. He knew that a doctor would not give oral reports. That a doctor in Yawiri. I go to hospital. And no to when then lason. Okute balo wa ke yewu. Unteri ko si doctor on fait no so. bá gbókùn tó bá gbé lọ hospital tó bá gbé lọlé àwọn ni ó ti kú àwọn doctor sọ pé kú doctor evidence report doctor náà kí ni doctor sọ pé ó ṣe because we are in a same society kéèyàn bá tiẹ̀ kàwé ẹni tó ti pé 50-something years but everybody are saying public and the public are not understanding that. Why would you even allow the person to lead? This is the same pattern they are bringing again. Not only gaslighting the public, but to make entire public look stupid in the committee of justice. This is justice we are talking about. And this is how this country can be saved. You have to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. This is not everything about money. It's about the future of our children and the future of this country. I would never expect a Canadian to come and fix my country for me. Well over 40-something years on earth, I have a role to play in my country. When Buhari was going to be head of state, when Gowon was going to be the head of state in this country, he is ruling this country. I must be able to fix the country on the pedestal of truth. All this nonsense we are coming to do again, it's hurting the country. All this angle there, sort of his irrelevances. Take him out of the case. Let him stay neutral. He has a job. When we get the investigation on the way, whatever role he has played, the truth will get to everybody. But he must be willing to accept. Within 12 hours, you went to bury and you were seeking justice. How? Make it make sense. And then the police say, "Go off any." Make it make sense. Can you reason to me about the death certificate was all doctor's report? And Adra is there. They rejected you in police station. Adra sorrow. Hold Adra to accountability. And the mortuary won't reject him. He was going to be sleeping outside. Doctor reports one on me, and they feel the law. And you want the public to say, let's fight justice. How do you want to fight that? Does it mean because you are the father of the boy, you are accountable
Angel,
for every legal steps you are supposed to take?
Making sense. Kò make sense ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ. Nǹkan tó ti sọ for 2 years nìyẹn.
Mọ́mí ayé kò tọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ.
Mọ́mí ayé kò tọ́.
Mo ń gbọ́.
Tí ara bí amọ́ sì ń ta yín ni. Ṣèbí Sódámáìtì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó máa defend mi.
Àmì sẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ sí ti Sódámáìtì tó lè defend ẹ̀. Because ọ̀rọ̀ yìí àti sọ wọ́n ti yanjú ẹ̀ gbogbo bí Yomi ò ṣe wá gbọ́n tí o gbọ́ràn tètè dùn. Ó dẹ̀ sùn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì for almost a week tí ò rí nǹkankan mú jáde ńbẹ̀. Ẹ wò ó sometimes.
Sódámáìtì sùn lọ.
Kí ló dé tí ò ní sùn?
Sódámáìtì kúrò ń bẹ àbí?
Ọgbà tó lè ń díjú.
Single litigation.
Ó ti sú ni, ó ti rẹ̀.
Mọ́mí ayé kò tọ́.
Ó fẹnu dá wàhálà sílẹ̀.
Ó mọ̀ pé òun ti dáràn.
Mọ́mí ayé kò tọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ respond ẹni gẹ́ yẹn sẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ respond ẹ̀ tí Yomi bá sọ̀rọ̀ tán mà.
Tó bá ti débi response ẹ̀ kẹ́jẹ́ ká kẹ́rọ̀ mi ń jẹ́. Tó bá ti débi response ẹ̀.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ o, ó ní àwọn kan pa
This
Mohbad.
will be fished out. And this is the same somebody Baba came out in the middle of the night to protect and defend it.
Ó ní wọ́n jọ pa Mohbad.
And so somebody who are there, how can you come out as a father of a boy? And in the chain, in the gate man, Mohbad. And all of you are still keeping quiet and you're thinking you're seeking justice and find somebody like that.
Oh my father, aloba right too. That's good.
Ìyẹn Sómò ló pa Mohbad.
I won't put allegedly in that Zomo's case. If he's not the one, they should come out and they should bring the video out. Then you now see that there's no allegedly anyway. Let's see the video that they are protecting. It's beyond preposterous. What role did he play in the video? Look at the way they are playing games. Do they think I'm a joke? Commissioner of Police in Dabikakiri. In a case of justice in a country that we want it to get better, if I fold my hands and I keep quiet, I am actually silent on the fact of the things that will happen to my own children and the children of innocent people out there. They are coming to say, and you call Umbaga. Your lawyer could not even say Umbaga. You are even coming out to say you are fighting your husband's friend. You are engaging in domestic violence. The video is very important.
Go straight to the point.
Your character is being questioned. The driver said you fought Mohbad, but ultimates, when they rushed out of the house, people Mohbad won't bleed. They finished an inquest without finding the 3 people. Do you think we will still not question the inquest? All this deceit is not making sense. They were raising army of people to say, let's go and castigate you. Let's go. I wasn't going to be budging. Enough of all this sentiment. We need to get our ass straight because the shoulder of nation building is on the hands of each and every one of you. If you continue to apply unnecessary sentiment, it will not help us. Whatever you are doing is affecting your child. It's affecting who you are. Your own destiny.
Building is line up.
There's no big deal. Anybody suing the president. Yes, I want to come up with the president can be sued. Not because he has committed a crime, but because he is not doing his job. And they want him to do his job. The president can't come in person. But if it is a serious case and he knows that he needs to understand and obey the law, if somebody will represent the office of the presidency. And then they will come and defend and say, this is the role we have played. When you not communicated, sir, don't you swear to protect the life of every citizen? Don't you swear to give justice to everybody? Now look at what is happening to this person. Look at what we public are saying. Why are you not showing interest? Let us see what you have done. If they challenge him, that is when they will come and say, well, Break the Silence Foundation came in, wrote to us, and this is a step we've taken. That is when those people will know that, yeah, okay, so the president has actually done something. If it was written to, if he heard about it and do nothing, he has already committed an offense against that office. It can be challenged. It can affect the people to decide and say, then we can't trust you without sit again. Nigerians, you need to know your right and defend it. That is one of the jobs I have come to do. Making sure that every Nigerian know their right and be able to defend it. That is one of the reasons why we established a human rights organization called Break the Silence Foundation. We want people to know their right, defend it so that it can be free individually and collectively. So that when we sit on social media, online and offline, we'll be the best we can. That is why I always put up that adage. Be the best you can online and offline. It is not just about talking. Everything is on money. It is sickening at this stage. I have advised that, Baba, stay away now. You cannot, apart from the conflict of interest, you have no local standing to pursue this case on behalf of the public. You will always be entrapped with the role you have played, which is already criminal. It can't be the judge in his own case. There is no way they will do the case holistically, honestly, without indicting the Baba. So why would that kind of a person fight the government and say, give me justice? Which justice? To send him to jail? And you keep deceiving the public that he is the person of interest. How are they the person of interest? Olori Entoko commit major crime, evidence, false evidence. Toshi Wanle. Only Baba. Every other person, Ashimata, what money.
Nice one.
We don't have a direct role and statement from anybody committing a crime. The only person that she live for now, and that is why it will be the one to destroy every other pathway, because every other truth Baba established is going to go down with it. Simple thing to understand. And you keep a decision law about Babi Bauti. Anybody that wants to support the Baba should go ahead and support him. But if the public truly understand who they are and what they are fighting for, they should know that that kind of a person, even if they don't want to go hard on him, he should not put himself into the fray. Because if he keeps putting himself in the fray, we can't go anywhere. He will just be laughing at people behind that all day. Nobody forced him to bury the boy. He wasn't under threat to bury the boy. He knew what they discussed. He knew the agreements they made. So Professor Kumari Baton Job, sorry, already. Even a daughter, first daughter, it didn't that is consequential on the society. And you people are still imparting nonsense. Not because we don't respect that he's a father. Take the back seat, Baba. All this unnecessary emotional blackmail and sentiment is not making any sense. Telling us story how you left home doesn't mean you're sincere. You must be able to admit, I think I am not in a position to pursue this case for you guys. Because now I'm getting to know that I've done something that I shouldn't have done. Under the law and rules, because I am the first person to hold my ground and say, it's too early to bury this boy. If he had reported immediately that my son was murdered, police will take over the case and will be the one to deposit the boy in the mortuary, not Baba seeking looking for any police report. All you need to do is report I suspect my son was murdered. Leave the job for the police. They will lift the boy away from the place and go and deposit it, and then investigation will start. So all this stuff, nobody's after the Baba holistically or the woman to answer. No. But let her know that what she's trying to do again is consequential on today and the tomorrow of Nigeria and the tomorrow of our children.
Oh my Lord.
It's very important. Everything is not about money. Seeking public fund directly is going to bring insult. Whatever I can do. Case of justice needs patience. Because we're going to get justice. I cannot stand and allow people in government, people that we voted for, to be blatantly supporting murder while we, the public, are seeking justice. Making it look like they have the liberty to be taking people's lives arbitrarily. And you want to say you can't fight for that country. If you think it must stop, we have to stay indoor, stay back, and fight however we can. And then the country will start fixing itself gradually. Not all this merry-go-rounding, giving prominence to who you shouldn't. It's funny, unnecessary relevance and stuff. That's why it keeps abusing everybody, messing up with everybody that was speaking the truth, insulting anybody, things that are not expected of even anybody that is grieving. He doesn't have money to do, he doesn't have the pedigree. About relevance, anything. It's the public that gave you this stuff, insulting arbitrarily for whatever it is. It's not, it's nuisance. I mean, but it has to stop. A lot of people have invested too much in this, so unnecessarily continue to go blindly. It has to stop. I want to like Baba, quietly they should go and be giving him money, telling Baba, encourage him, can build carpentry work. Investigation to Baba, it to take its course. Until we know the role he played fully, apart from burying the boy already, nobody should put him in the fray to say, come and seek justice for us. How? Enough is enough. Respect people's emotion, their investment. People have paid, use money, time, everything. A whole year, 2 years. People hardly do other things. It is time to pay respect to these people's sacrifices. They analyze, they want the truth, they want progress on this stuff, and it is becoming new Satan. We are the genuine public. We are the justice seekers. We want the best for our country, not for murderers and people that are deceiving the public. Thank you for listening. Thank you for this audience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run kí ni Yomi sọ mo ti ń sùn mi ti ẹ̀gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè ẹ̀ mọ́.
You got something to say, Shedamite. You want to say something?
I want to ask him
Go ahead.
one question. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, I'll ask you 2 questions, sir, because I've been on your live before and I asked that question as well. And I want you to just answer me directly without maybe minking words. Okay, the first question is you keep saying Baba is obstructing justice and is in the way of people who are actually out there to seek justice and is not seeking justice. Please, can you tell me one thing Baba you think Baba has done apart from him burying the boy, which the narrative out there that Baba gave us is that he was shaking. That it was actually not shaking, it was shaking. He didn't even know what to do and everything.
Yeah, let me say this.
because of seeking
Ó jẹ
justice. I feel
sàṣẹ́ẹ̀kì.
like he has actually went all out to, obstruct justice. Thank you.
Okay, that's a very wonderful question. First and foremost, psychologically, if any parents get to hear about the demise of their son, daughter, even parents or your relative, you'll feel some psychological trauma. But in a normal crime where you have your wife there, your children there, and the public, it is most natural. Anywhere in the world, we have seen it. In most cases, men will always be men. They stand strong. That is a natural cause of death. But in a case of injustice, and you lost a child, it is still okay for a few minutes, few hours to have lost balance, especially if it happened while you are there. But when you've traveled miles and you got there, and you see the reason why you have to fight for the boy, because you are seeing not just injustice, you are seeing a serious cover-up. You wouldn't want to immerse yourself, no matter how shaken you are, except you are under direct duress or threat to take that action. Your common sense should tell you, no, whatever nonsense you must have done to this boy, or whatever must have happened, I don't have answers yet. When you don't have answers, then you don't go and cover up the lies. So first thing first, no matter how shaking, those times I was shaking are those parts to always gaslight the public and make the public look stupid. Like the public are not even reasoning. Because at the end of the day, he would never tell you that when I got there, I don't want answers. The question you ask yourself as a parent, if you have family, Shodamite, when you go to a place where your son is likely to have been murdered, with series of gray areas, evidence, things down there, it is natural for you when, no matter how shaking you can be, and your heart, doctor so, why is my son Adura not talking? Why is this? So if he has those burden of questions running in his mind, with his shaking, that he wants.
No, this is I swear to God,
this is a celebrity.
Yomi is cruise.
He knows immediately that even the public want to ask. And then the next thing is, I was shaking, but he got stability to go and make decision that will conceal the truth forever. That's not an excuse. That shaking does not continue that way. So it's a fundamental error. Anybody can give that shaking longevity they want as a kid. But there are so many breakpoints. He said he got to station, he got to mortuary, they didn't take the body. Is this thing shaking? Because the institution of authority and law gave him the reason to think straight again. All this deceit, we need to stop it. The institution of governance.
Nítorí Ọlọ́run, because sometimes táwọn wèrè bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn association of new era ń sìn, àwọn ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, àwa ó tẹ̀ka afẹ́ dáhùn. Ìgbà tí bàbá gbé ọmọ yẹn dé hospital tí wọn ò gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó wá lọ sí, because nǹkan tí wèrè sọ nìyẹn. Now ẹjọ́ kàkọ́ gbọ̀ngàn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ṣẹ́yọ̀mí lè advice bàbá as a member of New Era ipe ìgbà tẹ́ gbọ́mọ yẹn débẹ̀ o bàbá tí wọn ò gbà lọ́wọ́ yín ṣe ló yẹ kẹ́ yàdá sí kẹ́ ṣe wáráwárá kẹ́ kó
Spicy gist. Spicy gist. Àníṣe Arabiamọ sì ń ta mọ́ mi ayé kò tó. Bàbá ti ní defender mi ti gbà.
No, mommy reference ni one reference.
No, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà wọ́n lè ta wọn ni. Bàbá ti láwọn
ẹjẹ́ asáré gbọ́ PA ti wà ń bẹ̀ tó ń dìfẹ́. Ẹjẹ́ àgbọ̀ PA wà ń bẹ̀. PA wà ń bẹ̀. Èló ni PA máa
Association
máa
of
gbà
New
lóṣù
Era tá
báyìí torí
madam
Ọlọ́run?
Defender. New era.
Ó ní ara bàbá ń gbọ̀n olóṣì.
He was shaky.
Then the other aspect of it is the CCTV. When I personally told him about Mohbad's neighbor, I gave him the contact of the neighbor. I spoke to him about what I was doing.
Angel. Spicy.
Ma.
Am I audible? Ṣé rí ọmọ tó gbé ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá wa ta yìí? Ọmọ yẹn á dìfẹ́ǹdì lọ́wọ́ Yomi á máa gbọ̀n báyìí. Yomi tó lè rojọ́ kú. Kò mọ̀ pé ṣé làwọn kan ṣe ń bí káre o. Ẹ máa rántí orúkọ sáàmì Sanọláìdé káre yẹ káre. Báyọ̀ billions máa gbádùn ẹ ti wà ní recess. Honorable Yabdada, I just give you my hand. San Olúwatósìn, well done. Gbogbo yín ẹ ti wà ní recess, ẹ má wọrí. Ṣé ọlọ́mọ tó jáde iṣẹ́ ni mẹ́rin péré ló fẹ́ ṣe kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo wa? Iṣẹ́ ni mẹ́rin péré. Ọmọ Adáyọ̀mí lóhùn o, Ada Papariano lóhùn, Ada Supervise ló ṣẹ́mánù, ń gọ́ sí olórí ńlá gbogbo wọn ló máa dá lóhùn. Ìfọ́ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀yọ kan ló ìbéèrè wọ́n ti fún ní ánsà kò tí ì rí mi mú jáde ó yin mọ́stà lọ́wọ́. Kò tí ì mọ nǹkan tó dálẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ ṣe máa sùn kí wọ́n ti backup singer yín ti wà lórí TikTok. Ó ń bá kì í up it is well. Àní fi fracas sí o.
Worked on Mohbad's CCTV
Àní fi fracas sí àtọ́ gbogbo kọ́kọ́ ní fracas.
Give access that we need to meet secretly and discuss. I shared this vital information with Baba Mohbad. I gave the coordinates of where I was, everything. And lo and behold, by the time I was able to establish who the person is with Baba, sent the lady's number, in case I go missing. That's where I got it wrong. And it was so risky then. The moment it was in the morning, I said, Baba, this is the number of the lady. In case I go missing. Because I'll be removing.
And it's not risky again.
Baba, you are my last tool.
I think by justice, go risky.
I'm trying to track this lady down. That is the person I want to go and get so thing. And before I could say Jack Robinson, the lady was not only threatened, they hacked into a database and they were threatening the lady had to turn back. I screamed out to the world. That was the beginning of the moment I started suspecting Baba. And then there was total denial. He didn't even call me.
Kí ni question tó ń bí tó ánsà ìjọ? Ṣé question àkàrà
rẹ̀? Ìyá ti sọ pé bàbá fẹ́ gbowó ni.
Tí bàbá yẹn máa béèrè pé ṣé mo máa ṣe báyìí? Bóyá wọ́n ṣe máa pè lọ́la.
Bàbá tó bá yá wọn lọ sí Mohbad, wọ́n gbà lára owó ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Naira Marley.
To go and look for evidence when I thought he was also seeking justice.
Nonsense.
He didn't call to say, Mr. Ami, are you okay? Even at the protest when we met, he didn't even ask, how would any be tell? And I didn't get to know that he was involved until the same thing repeated itself with the same person. Because my spirit is strong, the second time I gave the family another neighbor, the next thing, I was forced to give the same information to his power of attorney. They went there, they did whatever they want to do with that neighbor. When they were trying to access the second neighbor, I said, hold on, don't go, sir. That is one Mr. Sheyi that was sent. I said, I have another neighbor that was going to be helping before, long time ago. You can go back to her. This is her contact. And they repeated the same hacking and threat to that same neighbor. Act or threat in life and that I came out, they said it was a lie. And at the end of the day, you can see the trajectory why the same Baba will be blocking the pathway to justice. Because what me I am looking for will expose him. Will expose the crime he committed, will even substantiate the obstruction of justice that everybody is placing emotion on. They will see how calm he was his demeanor in the CCTV while Mohbad is lying beside him. They will see everything. They will see how they were having the meeting. In and outside. And every part of the house. So at the end of the day, you'll be able to know exactly that. Actually, Baba was under emotional trauma. He took those decisions in a very sane and balanced emotion. He wasn't under any duress. So he was blocking it, I never knew. So by the time they did the same thing to this woman again, and I got to realize that, wow. So these were the same people that practically obstructed my effort on the CCTV from the onset. The likes of the Bookie Jesse were saying I was the one chatting with myself. I know some people even followed and believed that. So at the end of the day, that is the third one. They blocked and they destroyed the pathway to getting the CCTV of Mohbad's house and that of the neighbor. Now let's go to the 3 seconds video.
Voila.
I can tell you authoritatively, when they package whatever they want to package and send Damola forward, the Damola had assaulted the Baba severally. When we got to command, and as a matter of fact, they were there before me.
Spicy extreme.
Please hold on 1 minute. Show that mic.
Nibo.
Are you still listening?
I think do.
Okay, Mr. Let me continue.
Me so that mic.
When we got to Lagos State Police Command, Special Squad 1.
Angel.
We went in together.
Story tó ń sọ yà, story tó ti ń sọ látẹ̀yìn náà níjọ́. Ṣé kò sí comment àlè máa ṣe ni? Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ kó máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn.
Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Rishi. Thank you. If you enjoy,
there was a day, Mr. Tazan. Mr. Tazan.
Yes. Yes, I'm on.
There was a day I engaged this lunatic on that on Papariano platform. I asked him, Mr. Yomi, you said you once watched this CCTV. Eh? You even said if you see what happened in that CCTV, all of us will surprise. You know what Yomi told me that day? He denied it. Now Yomi is telling the world right now that he saw in that CCTV. We will see how the meeting was held. We will know that Baba was not in other any duress, which means you saw the CCTV. You saw how they did a lot of meetings there. You even confirmed that they did some at the backyard and in front of the house. And now it was the same Yomi that denied that he never said he watched the CCTV. So what are we listening to in this one? You don't need to be listening to all this rubbish. So that mice will continue to defend Baba. When he defend Baba now, in the morning, he will go to Baba's house. He will continue their amazing career. They should go and continue their amazing career. He will defend Baba in the night. In the morning, he will continue their amazing career. God bless Baba. God bless Sodamite. Rubbish. Uga, you know, when someone asks now, Sodamite, are you still listening? Eric, before he's Iṣẹ́ olóso ń ṣe náà, olóso máa ń jẹ́ èèyàn mọ́lẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́.
Wàhálà wà.
Come on, continue, Joe.
Mr. Tazan.
Yes, ma. You see, for those of us who have been paying attention to this issue from time, if we are to listen to what Yomi is saying, every of his point, I hope that lady will be able to counter Yomi squarely. This was the same Yomi that told us, as Mr. Rishi said, that if we saw what he saw, Anu abiyamo ashiwa. That's what he said.
That's what he said, though.
And why is it that you saw the CCTV? The corona was going on, calling everybody to go. Why didn't Yomi go to corona to go and tell what he saw? You see? So all this narrative that he is still peddling around has been defeated. None of them could stand to this day. This was the same Yomi that told the whole world that he got a court order to go into a house that was not declared a crime scene with police ranks. Sodomites and Gomorrah will be able to ask him that, which court did you apply for that order? I hope Sodom and Gomorrah will be able to ask Yomi, which police followed you to that house? And then some people want to be listening to the lunatic. Where was Yomi a month ago? Where was Yomi 3 weeks ago? Where was Yomi 4 months ago? Yomi was down below. He was nowhere to be found. And suddenly now, he has found his voice again coming to be talking. He got a lifeline. A lifeline that was handed to him as a result of the mess that happened a couple of days ago. And look at him, implying emphatically that aloba should be in the same category as the nurse and spending. I remember when Yomi was talking to Karamo on the phone in that recording, ladies and gentlemen, if you recall, Yomi was telling Karamo, if we can do what? If we can take care of this man, if we can get him out of the way. Do you remember, ladies and gentlemen, he was discussing it with Karamo. If we can take him out, if we can remove the man, take the man out of the way. And that same Yomi now found his voice again, resurrected. Yomi has been revived now. Now he's revived, and then aloba has turned to his stick. Aloba tidipako Yomi. Look at saying that. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Yomi, Sodom and Gomorrah. You should ask Yomi, what is the meaning of doctrine of necessity in law? Ask him. Ask him. Blaming aloba in that circumstance when the nurse, Mohbad's lawyer, and the nurse's lawyer with DJ Bami, who has been in the house since Monday morning, went to the police station. Sodom and Gomorrah. Equip yourself with the details of this matter before you go and represent Baba. Oh, God bless critical thinkers. 4 persons. One of them went to the show. He was in the house when the emergency happened. He was one of those people who were calling the nurse. Together with the nurse and 2 lawyers, they went to the police station. How is it that Yomi does not have the common sense to know that at that point, the police failed? The call that he was asking Baba to do, those lawyers, the nurse, and DJ Bami went to make that call at the police station. They sent them away. The police did not do anything. The police did nothing. Okay, the man came. Well, he was asking questions. What happened? Oh, it was the nurse who gave him injection. The Baba said just a few days ago, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, the Baba said even when ambulance came, the medical personnel in that ambulance that came, they looked at the boy, they checked him. They checked him. And Baba, if I heard him correctly, they said the boy has been gone long time. And then they proceeded from there to the police station. The second time that the authority will learn about what happened. Sodom and Gomorrah, I hope you can educate Yomi and don't be flustered and flabbergasted by all his sweet talk and nonsensical narratives. They got back to the police station with the cops. The first time they went to the police station, they didn't go with the cops. They went to report. They went to tell the police what happened. But this time around, they took the body to them. Sodom and Gomorrah, you could ask Yomi, what should the police have asked them? Should the police have allowed them to go if he was saying that Baba should have gone to the police to make report? That's the point. And Yomi has come back again to come and regurgitate all his nonsense over and over. And some people want to take him serious. If not for what happened, if not the fact that the critical thinkers have decided to take a back seat, Yomi will have still been in the grave right now. Who heard about Yomi 2 weeks ago? None. The last we heard about him was him sleeping on the roads of Abuja on the street by the roadside. Suddenly somebody is giving him mic now and some people are excited. Over what? Over what? Mr. Aloba, I hope you're listening, you're watching all the shows simultaneously as they are going right now. Please, if Sodom and Gomorrah cannot represent you properly, please, you are a man of your own now. You understand this game now. Change her, fire her right away, and get a competent representative, a competent spokesperson who will go out there and speak on your behalf, who will update people as to what is going on. I hope you are listening, Mr. Aloba. Good. Thank you. I'll mute my mic for now.
Oníkálukú máa lọlé. Justice for Mohbad ti tán. Spice, are you there? Play something for us. Sexy me, be a play.